my splattered head. Last night, standing with such a strain. Feel like I'm walking on in the desert. My memory's gone. It's better that way. My memory's gone. It's better that way. My memory's gone. It's better that way. My memory's gone. Yeah, it's better that way. My memory's gone. It's better that way. My memory's gone. It's better that way. Yeah, my memory's gone. It's better that way. My memory's gone. It's better that way.
And song number 2 on MSI. Let's find out what Tom thought about this one. Tom, any thoughts?
Good vocal performance. I kept losing it in and out of the mix, though. I like the vocal sound. It's been done a couple of times, but this was done pretty well. Nice big guitars. Maybe if they had made more space for the vocal, you could hear it. Nice little breakdown. Overall, well recorded. Just the major mistake that always gets made is always go for the louder vocal, even if you think it's killing you. Someone will always say, what was he saying or whatever. Nice drum sound. The bass was kind of, I had a little trouble finding that once in a while. Could have used more separation. They did a nice little production on the mix, is what I liked. With the alternative sounds and leads, and there were some background vocals in like the first half that were unintelligible. They should be cleared up and brought up. But overall, I kind of liked it.
All right, I appreciate that, Tom. Thank you. Let's go to Dave, find out what he thought. I saw him bobbing his head there when the music was playing. Dave, your thoughts?
Yeah, I like the feel of this song. It's got that funky feel to it. Guitar riff was great. The only one thing that let me down was the clapping. When it came in, I felt that was a bit too condensed. I would have liked to hear a good section of clapping, overdubbing the clap. Just felt a little bit flat, but overall, really enjoyed the song. Yeah, good lead break towards the end. For me, I think it could have been a little bit more funky. I don't know how to describe that, but for me, it felt it should have gone more that way. But overall, I like the song. Yeah, good feel to it. Toe tapper.
All right, appreciate that, Dave. Thank you very much. And Ian, what do you think? Song number 2.
Fantastic. It had some music. I love that about it. I love the fact that it actually had music. That really won it for me. Great vocals, absolutely great vocals. Yeah, I agree with Tom. They did get lost in the mix around the choruses and sometimes, but I mean, overall, the whole song for me, it's got that sort of driving sort of groove that bands like Clutch get in the sort of big heavy guitars, but that sort of real head bobbing groove to the beat. And the vocals, to me, it was a bit sort of Izzy Stradlin, the guy from Guns N' Roses, who's done a solo album with a band called the Juju Hounds, and yeah, it's sort of a bit reminiscent of that, but fantastic. I mean, the lyrics were good. The vocal arrangement was good. I loved the breakdown, personally. Didn't have a problem with the claps. The only percussion I actually had a problem with was I found the snare drums a little bit dull. It was more of a thud than a snap, and I prefer to hear a snap. Personal preference. But I mean, there's not a lot I can say that's wrong about this track. The guitars were good, the riffs were good, the arrangement was strong, it was catchy. It was a bit 90s, you could say, but you know, I think it's still relevant now. I didn't think it needed to be funkier. It was driving, grooving rock, and it caught me from the intro. So yeah, I loved it.
All right, appreciate that, Ian. Thank you very much. Now, that track was brought to us by Julien Brasart, and the name of the track, Better That Way. We appreciate them sending that track into Music Scene Investigation. You do have the duty, a duty left to perform, and that is to select a song of the week. So, gentlemen, I leave it to you. Discuss it amongst yourselves and let me know what you think.
Oh, number 2 is the only one that was anywhere near decent.
It's got to be number 2.
Number 1 was terrible. Number 3 was way overcompressed. Even if number 2 wasn't a decent song, it probably would have won. Yes. It was a decent song. Luckily, I really enjoyed it. But number 2, no question. And if we're going to talk radio, and should it be an MSI radio, number 2 should. The other 2 shouldn't.
Yeah, 2 is about the only one.
All right.
I agree with that.
Okay, it's unanimous then across the board. Looks like song number 2, Better That Way by Julien Brasart, is the song of the week on today's MSI. Gentlemen, as always, your duties are much appreciated. You're now free to roam about the cabin. Dave, thank you so much for being with us once again on Music Scene Investigation. I love it every time you come on, man.
Thanks very much, Rich.
Dave.
Yes,
Dave,
Ian.
we've got some spare time. The people in the chat are saying, "Someone give us a song." Come on.
I haven't got my acoustic.
I see a guitar, 2 guitars behind you.
If Dale gets my acoustic, Dale,
get the acoustic. Come on, right, we'll string this out a little bit. Come on, we've got a bit of time.
All right, so go ahead.
Get me the acoustic, will you? Get me the acoustic and a plaque.
And before you say about me, Dave, you're the professional musician who was in a big rock band. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, thanks a lot. No pressure then.
Now I know that Ian could grab the ukulele just around the corner here and accompany you on that. So he's got the flying V and everything. So there you have it.
You've got to get the moves right. It's like that.
Little impromptu. Now, if we could get Tommy to grab his guitar.
Tommy can do a bit of picking.
Yeah, maybe we can get Tommy to sing. There's a microphone over there.
I'll play you. I don't even know the lyrics, but I'll play you the ballad that I'm going to play down the jam night.
All right, great.
I can see the pain inside. I know you're hurt. I don't even know the words. What's the cat doing there? To play a bit of rock and roll? It's in A, Ian.
A?
I'm tuned down. I'm tuned down.
And I'm out of tune. I'm out of tune. You don't stand a chance in hell from me.
I'm tuned down.
You tuned down? I could do Here We Go Rock and Roll.
Go on, give us a quick chorus.
Here we go. Here we go, rock and roll. Can you hear us tonight in your radio? One, that good enough?
Excellent.
Cool.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that impromptu rock concert, man.
No worries.
Hey.
Is that on air?
Yeah.
Yeah, you proved you can now. None of our guests have ever seen you play guitar before, so now they have, and you know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that good.
Yeah, autographs after the show, everybody. You can get your autographs at the near the backstage door. Dave will be there himself. Yes, indeed.
He's got his
And
own
with
magic
Sanders.
marker.
That's right. He carries around his own marker and everything. All right, Dave, thanks for being with us, man. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you again soon.
Okay, Rich, look forward to it.
And as for these other gentlemen, thank you as well, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks to everyone out in the audience as well. Right now, however, we're going to play out on Julien Brasart's Better That Way. So thanks for being here. Join us again next week on MSI after Ian interrupts me once again. Ian.
I was silent. I just hand gestures. Who's on next week?
Who's on next week? Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
It's Paul Morrow on next week.
Baseball,
right.
we don't do that in Britain, man. Come on.
You guys got to get with the program if you're going to
Don't-
hang with the big dogs.
Don't throw me a curveball, right?
I'm just saying. Yeah, Paul Myro
what I did there?
is Paul Myro. See, Dave knew Paul Myro's on next week.
There you go. You see, I guess, Dave, who's on next week?
Paul Morrow.
There you have it.
Excellent stuff.